Hey, it is PWG Tech here, guys, back with another video, and today I wanted to go over why you should move from GravCMS to WordPress. So, WordPress is basically an even better version of Grav. The things that are great about GravCMS is basically just its easeability and easiness to use. The only issue with it is that it's not very, there are many issues with it compared to WordPress, and one of them including is that it's just not very customizable. So you look at this, and as you can see, it only really gives you one theme that you could do, and this is from the administration page. If you wanted to go check out my website, I could show it to you right here. And with it, it's basically this one theme, and you can't really bold anything, you can't really change the format. Kind of, it is what it is, but it's very easy to use. WordPress is a little bit more difficult to use, but the ability to customize is incredible. You could customize any sort of detail that you want within your site, or you could change your theme completely as it says here, and they have hundreds and hundreds of themes, different themes that you get to choose from. Another thing is that it's also pretty user friendly. It's a little bit more difficult to use than Grav, a little bit more of a learning curve, but nonetheless it is fairly easy along no matter what. And there are a lot more users of WordPress. WordPress is one of the most commonly used website platforms out there. Another major pro is SEO, which stands for search engine optimization. I have a video in it that I've done earlier, but just to give you a brief crash course on it, search engine optimization is basically how high you are when something search similar to what you are is on Google. So basically, where would you end up on the search area? And WordPress is already pretty advanced in that. So this is the site that I have developed in WordPress. There are different themes. I chose one of the themes that I thought fit, and it took me no time at all. And we have some other themes that I could use. WordPress is great because it's free, which is caused because it's open source software, highly customizable, really easy to use. Um, Another thing is it's responsive. Since there are a lot of themes, they're also reliable and responsive. Very great with the UX, and WordPress overall does a really great job. And another reason why you might want to switch from Grav to WordPress is just the ability to create a complex website. Like WordPress is great for e-commerce sites. You could build an e-commerce site. With Grav, there's really nothing much there. Grav is merely something if you want to create the most basic website possible for one user and for one admin to edit it. Not to bash on Grav, it's just not as complex. And quite frankly, there's not really much of an issue with that. But another issues with Grav, it's also just not very widely used. You're not going to find a lot of people that know how to use it, although the learning curve is really not that difficult to maintain or to learn. It's still going to take more time than it would be for people that use Grav, because there are a lot more people that use Grav. And another thing with Grav is that they rely on Markdown for everything, which can make it difficult to customize at times just because it's all reliant on Markdown. Yeah, so that's basically why I think WordPress is the superior option when developing a more complex website, especially for one that's going to see a lot of traffic. It's going to be great for search engine optimization. So if there's something similar to your website that's searched in Google, for example, you'll probably be one of the higher results shown, which means more clicks and more traffic to your page. It's also really easy to use. They have, as it says, 54,000 almost free, most of it free and paid public plugins for WordPress users that allows you to customize, create different formats that you'd want for your website, and just creates a really great overall experience. I hope my video was informative and helpful, and obviously do your own research, but if you're going to build a fairly big size website, I'd recommend WordPress over Grav. Thank you.